Right, okay. Thank you very much everyone for coming. My name is Wan Saiful Wanjan. The idea of the program today is it's going to be a very informal session. I was expecting the room to be able to accommodate about 20 people, but apparently they prepared for 40, so the room looks quite empty now. And I think they're going to prepare some refreshments as well for afterwards. But okay, thank you very much for coming. The idea for the program today is just to have an informal conversation with YB Khalid Samad. YB Khalid is past MP for Shah Alam. I'm sure he will be in a better position to introduce himself, but if you have received my invitation email, you will see that he does have some maverick tendencies in the party. You may know, if you're following Malaysian politics over the last few weeks or months, you will know that there have been some things going on, especially among the Pakatan Rakyat parties. And the idea is maybe we can have some conversation, informal conversation with YB Khalid on the ongoing situation and just some updates. The format of the day is very straightforward. What we're going to do is YB Khalid will be talking for say about 20 minutes, and then we just open for question and answers. Is that okay? And let's make it as informal as possible, so that we can have an open conversation. So, what we got it?
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh dan salam sejahtera. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin. Wassalatu wassalamu ala sayyidina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Saudara Wan Saiful, actually I came on this trip, so personal trip, to see my daughter and my grandchildren, and I wasn't really expecting to have a function, but I'm happy that there is one. I'm the Member of Parliament for Shah Alam, and in the party I'm the Yang di-Pertua PAS Kawasan Shah Alam. I've contested for the Central Committee, but was not elected. But nonetheless, I'm still appointed as a member of the Lujnah Politik PAS Pusat, which is basically the Bureau Politik. Saudara Wan Saiful says I've got maverick tendencies. I think it's the other party who has, because I think I've stayed basically primarily on the on the party line, and there were unfortunately a few things which happened where it would seem that there are how do you say, two different tendencies within the party itself. Yeah? The differing approaches came to light basically after we won. Right? There was no problem when we were the opposition, but the moment that we achieved a position where we could form a government, yeah, in Selangor and in Perak in particular, it was found that there was more than one option, right? Where in Selangor we could form the government with Pakatan Rakyat, with DAP and PKR, and there was also the option of forming government with UMNO and Barisan Nasional, right? And this option never crossed our minds, yeah, or my mind, until on the 10th of March, where the election was on the 8th. On the 10th of March, I received a call from some of our friends, and they said that I better rushed down to the party headquarters because something's cooking. And when I went down, I was told that there was a meeting that was being arranged between the president and the deputy president with the Selangor head to meet up with Dollah Badawi and the previous Menteri Besar for Selangor, Hertoyo. Yeah? So that was on the 10th. And I think by now you would have also read that on the same day, something similar was brewing in Perak. Yeah? Because in both these states, we could form the government either with UMNO Barisan Nasional or with Perak, with Pakatan Rakyat. Right? In Selangor, PKR had 15 seats and DAP had 13. We had 8. So without us, it would have been 28, 13 plus 15. And Barisan Nasional had 20. So it would have been 28 and 28 in Selangor. And we were told that if we had, we went and held an audience with the Sultan, appointed a speaker, and the Sultan would have appointed either our state commissioner or Hertoyo as the chief minister for Selangor, and we would be in government with UMNO Barisan Nasional. Similar was the case in Perak, where we had only 6 seats, but as you know, Pakatan Rakyat had 31, Barisan Nasional had 28. So if the 6 from PAS was to go with Barisan Nasional, that would have made it 34 against 25. Fortunately, we managed to prevent the second alternative from becoming a reality. And I was quite surprised that in Perak, Niza and Ahmad Awang took a very firm stand against the proposition to form a government with Barisan Nasional. In Selangor, we were also quite fortunate because most of the PAS Adons were in agreement, so we also refused that option. Unfortunately, after the formation of the state government, both in Perak and Selangor, the second option has always been seemingly an option that's open for discussion, yeah? Albeit unofficially. Yeah? And I was told that in one of the Central Committee meetings, it was actually mentioned, yeah, that we were offered, yeah, the post of Deputy Prime Minister as well as 6 ministerial positions if we would agree to leave Pakatan Rakyat and join or team up with Barisan Nasional. Okay. It would seem that even after this option was rejected and the attempt failed, the option was still open and there were still discussions, and this is why there was like a running battle, yeah, throughout the 1 year that we were in power, even up to the recent proposal for the formation of the unity government. Yeah? So basically, as far as I'm concerned, I think that PAS is at a crossroads, yeah, where we have to make a decision whether we want to go for a truly Islamic principled political struggle, or we are still tied down by Muslim and Malay kind of considerations, yeah? And it's quite understandable, I assume, yeah, I suppose, that for some parties, when they found that we would be in government with PKR and the DAP, and in both in Selangor and Perak, we would be a Malay minority government faced with a Malay majority opposition. It was a very awkward position, and it was a position which some found rather uncomfortable. Right? In Perak, I'm quite pleased that the position taken up by Ahmad Awang and Datuk Seri Nizar has been a very firm position.